Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen and I am a certified weight loss and nutrition coach. Today I have a fantastic video for you today. We are going to talk about 15 healthy staples you always have to have on hand to help make nutritious, satisfying meals and snacks. It's important to make sure your refrigerator, your freezer, your pantry are stocked with all of the essential items to make healthy meals, healthy snacks, and to help you stay on track for your healthy lifestyle, whatever your healthy lifestyle may be. So today I'm going to share the top 15 healthy staples. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I'd love it if you'd stick around and subscribe and hit the little bell next to it so you're notified when new videos are uploaded. Thumbs up this video if you like these tips and tricks and it kind of helps you with your healthy lifestyle. And of course, check out that description box down below where you're going to find my nutrition coaching website. As I mentioned, I am a weight loss and nutrition coach, and I am here to help you reach your goals. I have everything from personalized macros and calories, one-on-one coaching, group coaching. There's a lot happening, so check out my nutrition website down below. I also have linked some of my favorite products and discounts for those items so that you can save a little bit of money on some healthy options. So let's jump in to 15 healthy staples you gotta have on hand. Together a healthy, nutritious meal requires a well-stocked kitchen, but so many of the healthy foods, fresh fruits and vegetables, go bad really quickly that we find ourselves going to the store all the time, or we find ourselves participating in food waste unintentionally. So today I want to share some products with you that are a little more shelf stable for your refrigerator, your freezer, and your pantry, that are staples to putting together those nutritious, healthy meals and snacks. Number one is dried and canned beans and lentils. These are one of the most nutritious foods on the planet, and they have an incredibly long shelf life. In fact, canned beans can be stored in your pantry for 2 to 5 years, and dried beans for 10 plus years. Beans are packed with a ton of nutrients, including fiber, magnesium, B vitamins, and iron. So they are a great choice. They're a great choice for a meal or a snack. They're the great base for a meal or a snack. Try adding all of these canned beans or dried beans once you prepare them to things like soups and salads for a big dose of fiber, protein, and healthy nutrients. Number two is nuts, seeds, and nut butters. Nuts and seeds are literally nutritional powerhouses. They are packed with fiber, protein, and vitamins. You can keep nuts in your pantry at a reasonable temperature for 1 to 4 months. And of course, this does depend on the nut, but most nuts will last in your pantry for several months. Natural nut and seed butters are also extremely long lasting, and they're a great choice compared to their non-nutritional counterparts like your Skippies and your Jifs. These do not have added oils or added ingredients. You can pop some nuts in your oatmeal, yogurt, trail mix, and salads for a healthy crunch loaded with fiber and protein. Nut butters can be popped into a smoothie. You can make sauces out of them, or they're great spread on a carrot, a rice cake, or some crackers. So nuts and nut butters are staples, absolute staples. I generally have several types of nuts and nut butters on hand always. Number three are grains. When you're in a pinch and you need to just add something to a meal to bulk it up or to give it a little bit more substance, grains are a great alternative. Make a salad, a grain bowl, some soup, or some rice pilaf, and you have a really good meal. There are several grains that can be kept in your pantry safely for months, if not years. Spelt, brown rice, amaranth, oats, bulgur, and quinoa are some examples of those. These grains will last months and years in your pantry. Grains are a great source of fiber, micronutrients, including things like vitamin B and magnesium. And eating good, healthy grains helps prevent heart disease as well as certain cancers. So grains are a great addition to a meal. Base your meals around these grains, add in some healthy vegetables and some protein, and you have a packed, delicious meal. Number four is frozen fruits and vegetables. I'm a huge proponent of this. I find that sometimes fresh vegetables, number one, don't last very long in the refrigerator. And number two, frozen fruits and vegetables are just super convenient. I don't have to run to the store several times a week. I can keep them on hand and they last in the freezer for a very long time. When fresh fruit and vegetables are frozen, it freezes in all of the nutrients. Some of those nutrients can be lost in things like canned vegetables or even the way that you prepare fresh fruits and vegetables, but when they are frozen, all of those nutrients are intact. Try adding these frozen fruits and veggies to soups, smoothies, and when you add frozen fruit to things like oatmeal or quinoa bowls or yogurt, it helps add that added sweetness without any additional sugar. So must have on hand. I always have several bags of veggies and frozen fruit at all times. Number 5 is real honey and real maple syrup. Everyone needs a little sweetness from time to time, and both honey and maple syrup add a natural sweetness to just about anything. Honey has antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties. So honey has so many health benefits, plus it tastes absolutely delicious, and a little goes a long way. Same with maple syrup. Maple syrup is rich in antioxidants and has a little bit of some added minerals as well. Magnesium, potassium, and manganese are some of these minerals that are a part of maple syrup. So both honey and maple syrup are excellent staples. Although they are natural, just remember to use these sparingly because we want to limit the amount of sugar that we have in our day-to-day diet. Now, yes, these are great natural choices, but just be mindful of your portion. Number 6 is apple cider vinegar. Did you know that apple cider vinegar is a fantastic multi-purpose, all-purpose cleaner? I didn't know that. So that's interesting. You clean your counters with your apple cider vinegar that you also use to make soups, dressings. Who'd have known? It has been proven that apple cider vinegar has an anti-diabetic effect. It is anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and it has heart health promoting capabilities. So apple cider vinegar is another staple. I like to make salad dressings out of this. It's also really good to add a capful to a crock pot or an Instant Pot when you're cooking chicken. It makes it nice and moist, and you don't taste the apple cider vinegar. It just has so many heart healthy properties, and it just has a really good flavor when you're adding it to prepared dishes. Number 7 is healthy fats for cooking. I'm a huge proponent for making sure you're getting in your healthy fats. We're not talking vegetable oil, soybean oil, canola oil, sunflower oil. We're talking good, healthy oils. Extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, and even ghee. A lot of these healthy fats can be stored in your pantry for up to 7 years. Adding a little bit of healthy fats when you're cooking has a lot of benefits. It helps with the absorption of fat, soluble vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. So there's nothing wrong with adding a dash of those healthy fats. Number 8 is fermented foods. Now, this is something I just haven't really gotten into, but after doing the research for this video, I think that it's something that I want to give a try, at least to toss in here and there throughout meals and snacks. What I mean by fermented is pickles, sauerkraut, kimchi. Now, I love me a good pickle, so I will say that I do eat that, but I haven't really dug into sauerkraut and kimchi. Fermented foods improve digestion health. They reduce inflammation and blood sugar levels. So there's a lot of health benefits when it comes to these delicious foods. Did you know sauerkraut and pickles can be stored in your pantry for 18 months, a year and a half? Enjoy them straight out of the jar. Add them to salads for a little bit of tang. Pop one on your burger for dinner. These fermented foods are a definite staple. And like I said, I can't wait to explore a little more when it comes to sauerkraut and kimchi. Number 9 is spices and dried herbs. We all know that we need a little spice in our life, and by having an array of good spices and dried herbs on hand, it really just helps add flavor to our food. Some of the really great spices to have on hand are things like turmeric, cayenne pepper, rosemary, cinnamon, ginger, oregano, and cumin. These are some of the spices that have health benefits. They can help reduce inflammation and lower your risk of other diseases. So spice up your food. Don't be shy. Spice it up. Make it flavorful and delicious. Number 10 is garlic and onion. Enjoying garlic and onions regularly has a lot of health benefits, as well as they make your food taste absolutely delicious. Who doesn't love a good garlic dish, and who doesn't love a good sauteed onion? They help reduce certain illnesses, certain cancers, mental illnesses, heart disease, and diabetes. So lots of health benefits for the delicious garlic and onion in your life. Number 11 is long-lasting fruits and vegetables. So what does that mean? There are certain fruits and vegetables that last a long time. They're not frozen, but they have a longer shelf life. They're more stable for a longer period of time. Some examples of these long-lasting fruits and vegetables are things like sweet potatoes, butternut squash, apples, beets, yum, cabbage, spaghetti squash, rutabagas, which I've never had, hello, pomegranates, carrots, And citrus fruits are just some examples of some fruits and vegetables that have a longer than normal shelf life. They can be fresh for weeks when stored properly, either on your counter or in your refrigerator. Number 12 is frozen poultry, fish, and meats. While fresh meats and fish and poultry is highly perishable, the ones that are flash frozen, nutrients intact, that you can store in your freezer last much longer. Did you know that chicken can be in your freezer for up to a year and still retain its nutrients, still be a good source of protein for your meals? Fish like cod and haddock can be stored in your freezer for up to 5 months. Make sure you have frozen poultry, fish, and meats on hand. They're the best source of protein. They're always readily available, so when you're feeling hungry, you can thaw one out, cook it up, and you have a really healthy addition to a meal. You can even have these things as snacks or full meals in general. Make sure your freezer is stocked with healthy proteins. Number 13 is healthy condiments. There are healthy condiments and unhealthy condiments. Make sure you're avoiding the highly processed, sugar-laden condiments. Watch things like barbecue sauce, salad dressings, yum yum sauce, hoisin sauce, sweet and sour sauce. These generally have a lot of added sugar and a lot of questionable, highly processed ingredients. Some good options for healthy condiments are things like tahini, coconut aminos, salsa, who doesn't love a good salsa, balsamic vinegar, coconut butter, mustard, nutritional yeast, which has a special place in my heart. I love nutritional yeast. Tamari, raw honey, and sriracha are just a few examples of some healthy condiments that are stable in your pantry for a long period of time without all the added oils, fats, and sugar. Number 14 is eggs. Another one of the special places in my heart are eggs. I eat eggs pretty much every single day. They are packed with protein and just about every single vitamin and mineral that your body needs to thrive, which is why they are often called nature's multivitamin. Who needs a vitamin when you just can have an egg? Although they are considered perishable, they can last up to 5 weeks in your refrigerator. Try making a nutrient-dense veggie omelet. Use eggs as the base of your breakfast or really any meal. Hard boil them for snacks throughout the day. Poach them, boil them, fry them. You name it. You can make eggs taste delicious, and they can pretty much go with just about every meal throughout the day. So let's talk about types of eggs really quickly. There's a big difference between the 99 dozen of eggs, organic eggs, pasture-raised, cage-free. If at all possible, try to purchase pasture-raised organic eggs. Those are the best of the best. If you can't find those or they don't fit into your budget, highly recommend the purchase of at least pasture-raised eggs. Skip the cage-free eggs. That means absolutely nothing. Skip the cheap eggs. Those are usually chickens that never see the light of day and are fed a very high GMO grain diet. But pasture-raised and organic chickens actually see the light of day. They get to forage for worms and bugs and the things that chickens should eat, not GMO feed. These eggs generally taste better and are packed with a lot more nutrients. So if you're going to splurge on one healthy food, make it either a pasture-raised or better yet, a pasture-raised organic egg. And number 15 is another item I eat all the time, and that is full fat yogurt. You heard me right, full fat, not reduced fat, not fat-free, but full fat yogurt. What happens when they remove the fat or a portion of the fat out of yogurt? It removes most of the nutrients. So although you're saving some calories and some fat, you're not getting in the nutrients that yogurt is designed to give. That's why it's important to eat full fat yogurt. In fact, it's important to eat full fat dairy in general. Eating full fat yogurt can help fight heart disease and the accumulation of fat in our belly. Who doesn't want a smaller belly? And if we can get that or have our full fat yogurt help us not accumulate fat in that area, sign me up. Most yogurts can last up to 3 weeks in the refrigerator and are honestly good pretty far past their expiration date as well. Try popping yogurt in your smoothies, top it with some berries, some nut butter, make a yogurt bowl. You can also just eat yogurt right out of the container. It's a great option. It's packed with protein, vitamins, and minerals, but stick with the full fat version. So the bottom line is have your refrigerator, your freezer, and your pantry stocked with healthy foods so that you can make nutritious, healthy meals. So you're not running to your local McDonald's, so you're not eating the bag of chips in your pantry. Have those healthy staples on on hand so that that's what you reach for when you go to prepare a meal or a snack. So make sure you add these 15 items to your next grocery list and stock your refrigerator, freezer, and pantry with all of these healthy staples. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. I hope these 15 healthy staples helped you out. I will make sure that I list these 15 items down in the description box below for you so that you have them at a glance. You can print them off, copy and paste them onto your grocery list. I want to make sure that you have all the resources you need to choose these healthy options. Again, if you're new to my channel, subscribe, click the little bell next to it so you're notified when new videos are uploaded. I'd love to have you join my channel. Also, make sure you thumbs up this video if this helped you out. I really hope you enjoy these tips and tricks and take advantage of the items in the description box down below. My nutrition coaching, please head over and join me. Let me help you reach your goals. Discount codes and links to my favorite healthy foods, and of course, the 15 healthy staples you must have on hand. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.